Last thing I remember was Y'shtola. Rescuing Y'shtola. And then we came out here. So you're the famous Knuckle Goo, are ya? The clan's all abuzz with talk of the brave young adventurers joined our ranks. Oh. But tell me, how is a storied young lass like you who's only approved to take on level 2 mocks? Scared of getting that pretty face of yours scratched, are ya? Us slimes are physically invulnerable. We don't feel pain, yo. Well, it's up to you. But if you've got the stomach for a new challenge, you go back to that inn and tell Idyllshire that Eloise says he's holding you back. If he doesn't approve you for more advanced remarks, he'll have me to deal with. Alright. We gotta watch out for Arcane. She seems pretty caring. Yeah. I have no idea if I'm gonna even come close to being ready for Endwalker, but I'd like to get close. And I'm super digging where all the story's been going. Like, having Y'shtola back has been wonderful. Just knowing that she's, like, back in the group. What's going on here? Oh. So, what's his name? Alphanol? Psst. Good lead, Uplander. Long time no eye catch. What is bringing Uplander here? Ah, does Uplander have lust eyes for junk of brave flocks? Uplander must not be touching junk of brave flocks. Brave flocks is finding junk first. Oh. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, Bayfox. It's been a while. She knows him. Yes, we got our inn. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Westgate gave me the understanding that you're mocked by the Illuminati. Illuminati, what? This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Spoiler alert, it's not. Chaw! Brave flocks eat Illuminati for sun. And here they come. It's got the Terminator eye going on. Who eats? Ooh, for sunups. Oh, he overheard him. Brave flocks, all talks. Unwise you are to come here after dirty talking secret knowings of cheese make for Illuminati. Brave flocks did not unwrite cheese recipe is Gobby birthright. Oh. Save tongue flaps for trading in death pit. Look at their cute little weapons. They think they can damage a slime. Pray for godfathers, for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. That's right. Protect our little friend. Oh no! I'm not protecting him well enough. Come here, you. Do I attack those or move away? That's a lot of them. I'm guessing move away. see. Heh. He's on my team, okay. Action not learned. Ah. Oh. Ishtola's a healer, right? I think so. Or she just occasionally uses those powers. Ah. To me!
To me. Have at you.
We're of one mind, Istola. Is that it? Pow! We did it. Away with you! Hush! Illuminati no match for furious gal. It's a brave flocks. More jump is awaiting at Braveflox Munchley. Braveflox is taking leave of Uplanders. Okay. I'll meet you there, I guess. Oh. Stola, is that new garb? It's looking good. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming from Charlian. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with the good tidings and be on our way. Okay. Glad that worked out. I was curious how much she'd get reintegrated. I'm glad to see Ishtola, like, rolling in right away. You slew Illuminati fighting force, your true Gabi friend. The things here are for all people of Idyllshire. Illuminati tried to steal them. Well, not anymore. I put a stop to that, aren't we? Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find a friend of Slowfix? About that... Time is not cured reckless of Braveflox. Without help from Uplanders, Braveflox would now be dead, Gavi. Slowfix owes Uplander debt of gratitude. Slowfix and Braveflox are joined by unseverable Gabi bond. Oh. Slowfox had known that Uplanders are friends of Braveflox. Slowfox would have welcomed Uplanders to Gabi flock at first meeting. It's a ladybug! Okay, I'm getting that. I don't even have a Thermaturge yet, but I'm partially holding back on that because I know I'm likely going to enjoy that a whole lot. Yeah. Look at that wind. Sure, Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix makes Uplanders honored citizens of Idyllshire, free to cross river at will. Yes. Though Uplanders must leave now, Slowfox hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build a great new nation. You're most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Charlian thrive once more to become a home of people of all races and creeds. God, her eyes. Slowfix has already ordered the Gobby Watch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Alphanald Nekoku, shall we go then? For sure. What up, Gobster? The Great Gobstopper. Shh. By order of Chief Slowfix, Uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away a barricade. Do they have to do that every time? Finally, we can continue our journey. Eh? Oh, God. Sort of listlessly walk away like, eh. They didn't warn us or anything. Yeah. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave, where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Idyllshire, let us strike but at once. Sounds like a great plan. I'm ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Hi. What you got for me, girl? Ahead lies the answering quarter where the scholars of Charlian gathered to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You'll not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Thence head straight until we can arrive at the base of a bluff. Huh. This is like a Oregon Trail. Alright. Oh, I see him. This is the entrance. Seem unconvinced, Nekogu. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not but that there will be sentinels and traps built to deter unwanted guests. But we'll not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. It's a very good after you. Let's see here. If I poke this and scrape that. There. All right. That was no sweat. Almost like you could have done it yourself during that wait. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should be clear now. Come, let us go and see my master. Woot. That is tight. What is she, a dwarf?
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The use of today. No manners at all.
We totally knocked. What'd you see? Oh my god.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion.
Mm.
I hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
Speak for yourself.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best.
There you go.
It's been too long, Master Matoya.
Turn it back on her, Yustoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly.
We've all noticed.
The one there in the fancy duds. That's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly him.
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha!
It's because his face is so fair and beautiful.
Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
Oh.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the
When did he last see her? Probably when he was a kid. I bet he doesn't remember anything.
You didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
Alright, I'm getting right to it.
As is law.
Look at all those books. This would be an awesome place to hang out. Yo, anytime I've ever played I haven't played that much Minecraft, but I played a lot of it when it was in beta and first coming out, and I always remember making like cave sort of areas. Terraria too, for that matter. Like anytime I play Terraria, it's like there's definitive advantages to having the high ground, but I always went for the cave structures. It was more like Hobbit-like and cozy.
You are familiar with it.
I would love chilling down here with this woman, just reading books by the lamplight.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagans set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it.
She's pretty close to the Louis then.
The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals
Wait,
and dragons, and find ways it did too, frightening ones.
Frightening and awe-inspiring. Yo, if she can enchant brooms like that in the back to do a little cleaning for her, why are the tomes musty?
Such secrets lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light.
She creating more of a mess than they can clean.
You tell me a band of dragon-beating primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must
Yo.
be stopped, no matter the cost.
Those are the real punks who are starting things up. Planting all those seeds. Damn Ascians.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then?
Haha, she reluctantly
I hadn't
agreed.
anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Only had a half twister arm.
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl.
Pertness is a
Don't
good
say
word.
I didn't warn you.
I have a feeling she just warns out of habit. Doesn't expect much. Ydyllish too feisty. That's why we love her. Ooh. She must be in a good mood then. Having been alone all this time, now getting conversations.
50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule,
Huh.
faced with a threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Oh, you gotta put it back. Or I'll spill. I just know I accidentally will. A converger, eh?
Which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
Kind of like his staff. Louis Suar's staff.
But as my research neared its
I remember.
it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies.
Well, it kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're drawing in all that power,
And I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
I know the feel.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind? That how it
Yeah,
is
it's-
depends on us.
It's an egotistic move, but apparently it's benefiting us now.
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And
So,
that
I guess.
should be of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Please do.
I will.
Ha.
All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain.
Guardians.
We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast, you lot. Stola and the boy are staying with me.
Ain't it? There's always a catch. Ain't it always the way? How about just stolen me?
New sentinels to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be board and lodging, don't you worry. But know that you'll have to work for them. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
Now I know who she reminds me of. She reminds me of the good twin sister near the end of Spirited Away. Oh, the great library's guardian shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. You'll hardly notice your stoler's absence, and the girl, boy, whatever, would only get in your way. But if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. Now, the library's entrance is locked tight. I'll loan you one of my servants to open it, the broom yonder. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. I have to introduce myself to the broom? Alright. Well, pleased to meet you. Greetings, good madame. I'm Broomsy, lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you? I'm given to understand you wish to enter the great Gubo Library. To find it, pray head east to leave this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go on ahead and await you at the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. Oh, he sweeps his little way away. I like the little broom trotting away. Huh? Oh, active quests. And just toss that out. I don't know where I got that, but I'm sure I'll find it again. He's nervous. Woe is me, Whippet! Mistress Matoya will have my hide! What's going on? You are a guest, and yet you would lend me your aid? Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I'm in your debt. I haven't done anything yet. Permit me to introduce myself, Ribbit. I am Sero Rogor, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. I am tasked with picking leaves from the herb garden from which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to her medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravaging the herbs. She gets some bug spray. I've attempted to get rid of the pests, but they're too much for a long prorogo to handle. I would be grateful if you could eliminate them in my stead, Ribbit. No problem, yeah. Oh, there's lots of herbs I need to get. Okay. Wah. Stand before the great Gubo Library, one of Heideland's foremost repositories of knowledge. A repository, eh? Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summers since. In all those years, its halls have welcomed not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not by the loving brush of a broom. My apologies, ma'am. Pray no mind the dreams of a humbled broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. Oh, is this a dungeon? Yay! 59. Sweet.